Hey, what is up guys, Wavy Films here, and today I have a custom LEGO minifigure showcase for you guys. And for this showcase I have Jessica Jones and Kilgrave from the Netflix Marvel TV show Jessica Jones. It just came out yesterday, well, kind of yesterday, and on the Friday, and the reason that this video you're watching on Saturday and not Friday is because I wanted to watch through the show to make sure there weren't any changes I wanted to make to these figures. I ended up changing Jessica Jones a lot after watching it, so I think that was a good call, and then I changed Kilgrave a little bit, like one tiny little detail. So yeah, I've had most of the parts of these figures finished for a while. It's just that Jessica Jones, after watching it, I wanted to redo her body, so I redid the entire thing, and I used different legs because I realized that the color of blue I used for the legs before was too dark. So yeah, let's get right into the review. Alright guys, so to start off I have Jessica Jones, which is, well, I mean, like, the series is named after her, so I guess it makes sense to start with her. So to start off, the face, or the head I guess, was technically a generic Lego girl face, but who I got it from was Padme from the Lego Sith Infiltrator, Lego Star Wars Sith Infiltrator set. I just had that lying around. I think the head was also used for Hermione in the Harry Potter sets, the newer ones. So yeah, and basically what I did was I just took this and I painted black onto the eyebrows, because her eyebrows on the face are brown and in the series they're black. And then I took a bit of dark red paint and I just painted a cut, because like in most of the set photos and stuff it showed that she had cuts. And then when I watched the series, the cut was one of the things that I added after like a while of watching it. So after I watched the series, I was like, oh, that'd be a cool addition to have, because she always, every time she got beat up, she always had a cut over her eye. So yeah, the hair, you can just call it like generic Lego girl hair. I got mine from my Scarlet Witch minifigure, and I painted it black. I'm pretty sure you can find this hairpiece in black. It's just that I chose to paint it black because I didn't have any of it, and besides, I already found a different hairpiece to use for my Scarlet Witch. The body was just a plain black body, and she like through the whole series she's wearing this black leather jacket, and I painted it like it was zipped up, but like half the time she didn't have it zipped up. But I think this looks cooler, so I just painted the silver line, and it was off to the side a bit for where the zipper is. Let me just take off her hair for a sec, because her hair was kind of stuck. So I just painted that line, and then I painted like the V for where the jacket would be ending. And then I painted the little flaps on this side, and then I painted a silver button on one of the flaps and then underneath it, because that's where they were. And then this flap was like supposed to come out from underneath this one and then come up over. So I tried to make it look like that. It's probably confusing, but if you looked at the pictures, you probably know what I'm saying. And then there was another button over here. These lines are just for zipper pockets on the side, and this is just a pocket she has. I don't have any painting on the back, mainly because there probably isn't anything painted on the back of her anyways. Except for I was gonna paint like the hood on, because like underneath of this she wears a hoodie. But when you have the hair on, you probably wouldn't even, or the head on and the hair, you probably wouldn't even be able to see it anyways. And then for right here, it's kind of hard to see, but oh, I guess if I do that, I painted white for like she wears like an undershirt underneath of it, and then skin color for her skin that's showing. For the arms, I just used regular black arms to go with the jacket. And then for her hands, they were skin hands, and then she wears like those gloves where they like are gloves but they show your fingers, so I just painted half of the hand black to kind of show that. For the legs, these were just a pair of light blue pants. Originally, one of the changes I made was I had them dark blue, like Lego's dark blue, but then I realized after watching the show that her pants are pretty like lighter blue. So I took these from I think my Bruce Wayne minifigure, and then I painted those black, the black lines. Oh, let me just hold it. The black lines were for the pockets, and then she has like rips on it, so that's what the white spots are for. 'Cause like when you like rip your jeans as like white threads, so that's what those are for. And then she just has boots on, so I just painted the rest of her legs, or the bottom of her legs black. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for the custom Lego Jessica Jones. I'll just give you one last 360, and now we can move on to Kilgrave. Alright guys, so now for Kilgrave. This was very much an interesting figure, mainly because when I heard that Purple Man was going to be in Jessica Jones, I thought that he was actually going to be like purple skinned, but I'm happy that he wasn't, because I don't feel like painting a head purple. So anyways, for this minifigure, the hardest parts for it were the head and the hair, mainly because the hair, the hairstyle that David Tennant has in the show, this is the best hairpiece I could find to like look like it decently, and I don't feel like sculpting a hairpiece or anything, because his hair is a little bit more like done up and fancy, but the head also was really hard to come by one, because I just didn't know. I looked through all my faces. I could find a number of yellow-skinned ones, but I was like, yeah, those are yellow skin. I need skin color, because it'll make it look more realistic. So I looked through all of my things, and then I was like, wait, David Tennant played Doctor Who, so the 10th Doctor, I think. I don't watch Doctor Who, sorry. So I went on to Google, and I searched in Lego Doctor Who 10th Doctor, and I was just looking at a bunch of them, and then most of them had the face of Draco Malfoy from the new Harry Potter sets, so I thought, oh, I'll give that a try, and it worked pretty well, for the most part. So I just took it, and then painted on the stubble, for the beard. You can tell, because, like, there's the other's face. For the body, sorry about that, I just had to readjust the camera. For the body, I just used a purple body from one of my Jokers, because I have, like, 2 or 3 Lego Jokers. So I just took one of them, I painted purple over both of the sides with printing on it. For this side, I didn't see a bunch of reference pictures for his back, so I just painted a little spot where his skin would be showing. I might go back and fix that later. For the jacket, I just painted 2 black lines down the side, so that because the jacket was open. Then I painted the triangles for where where the jackets have like these flaps on the side, kind of. And then I just painted lines on this side and dots on this side for the buttons and holes and stuff. And then these 2 lines were for the pockets. I painted the middle part blue because he was wearing a dark blue shirt. It's kind of hard to see. That's kind of better. And then I painted a black line down the middle, and then his skin showing at the top. For the belt part, I painted like a gray part for a belt buckle, and then painted purple around the rest, because originally I had it for a different minifigure, so it was black all around for a belt. So I just painted over that with some purple so that the jacket looks open with the belt. And then I painted these lines on, which are just supposed to be like, because the jacket like goes over the pants, so these were supposed to be like showing that the jacket comes down and over. I just painted on black shoes. I didn't really see a thing of his shoes. They might have been brown, but, you know, just shot in the dark. I just chose black. The only thing I changed for this minifigure after watching the TV show was his watch. Because I didn't see it in the set photos, but then I actually noticed it quite a bit in the TV show. I was like, oh, he has a golden watch. So I just took, I'm pretty sure it was on his left hand, so I just took his hand painted gold around. Then I painted a tiny white circle. And then I painted the 2 lines to look like the hands on a clock. And I didn't actually think that I was going to get it to look that good. That's like the smallest detail I've ever painted. But it turned out better than I thought. So yeah. That's about it for Kilgrave. I just want to say that David Tennant did an amazing performance of him. Like, he definitely captured, like, psycho person with superpowers kind of thing. And it made it all the more enjoyable. And Christian Ritter, I think that's her name, did great job as Jessica Jones. I thought she was kind of an odd choice, considering the only, like, TV show I saw her in was when I watched Breaking Bad. I was like, it's a little bit of an uninteresting choice. But then after, like, watching the TV show, I was, like, shut myself right up. I was like, yeah, she was great also. Also, I just want to say that the reason that I did not make Luke Cage, I was going to, and then I decided against it because I was like, well, Luke Cage is going to be getting his own Netflix series probably around this time next year. So I was just thinking that if he's getting his own series, if I paint him for Jessica Jones, then I'm going to have nothing to paint when Luke Cage comes around because I've already painted Luke Cage. So I thought I'll just wait till his series comes out. And also, I know I didn't paint like Daredevil or anything because I didn't start making custom minifigures when that came out in April. Well, I did. I just didn't make him. I wasn't making videos. So when Daredevil Season 2 comes out early next year, I'll be making Daredevil, Punisher, and Elektra. I think Elektra's going to be in it. So I'll make those 3 minifigures for that. And also, I might be making some more figures for Jessica Jones. I probably won't, but you never know if I'm bored one day. So anyways, let's wrap up this video and get to the outro. Okay guys, so that wraps up my custom LEGO minifigure showcase of Jessica Jones and Kilgrave. I really hope you guys liked it. I worked a lot on these figures. And plus the TV show was just really, really great. I actually finished it yesterday. I really loved it. I liked it more than Daredevil because it was more easy to follow because, like, Daredevil was about, like, more... Because Daredevil was more, like, of a crime boss and, like, it was really confusing to follow, and I'm still not even sure exactly what Kingpin's plan was in it. This one was, like, really straightforward. It was just way easier to follow because of, like... the plan was easier to follow. It didn't move as fast, and it didn't feel. It felt natural when they moved from like one plot point to the other, because there were actually a lot of plot points in this series, but like it didn't feel like a lot because like it kept like flowing into each other like really smoothly. So I really like that for that. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.